Hardest decision of my life. Welcome back, gamers, to yet another fun Minecraft video. Today I am doing a new thing. It is a mod showcase, and if you can't tell from the stupid Pidgey that was just there a second ago and the obvious pictures of Pokemon, this is PixelMon. Now, what PixelMon is a mod that adds Pokemon into your game, as well as some other cool things too. So yeah, you can basically become a Pokemon trainer. Now what it does is it replaces all the passive and actually hostile mobs, really, with Pokemon. So really, it's like starting all over, and I'm going to show you guys how this mod works. I'm going to start off with some crafting recipes, some new items that they added, show you how these things work, and then get into the fun thing of battling. So, here we go. Alright, so first we have 5 new ores. Now these ores are the ores that will get you to the evolutionary stone. So we have a water stone ore, we have thunderstone ore, firestone ore, and leafstone ore. Now what these do is they will give you what is called a shard. Now, you combine 9 shards like this, and it'll give you one of the stones. And you use these stones to evolve your Pokemon. What are you looking at? This ore is not an evolution stone. It is called Bauxite. Now, if you don't know what it is, that's because it's not in the games. But what Bauxite is, it'll give you some very special tools. It'll let you make most of these items, in fact. Now, you smelt Bauxite, it'll give you aluminum. Now, what can you do with aluminum? Well, you need aluminum to make what is called an aluminum plate. Yeah, aluminum plate. Aluminum plate is mainly used to make most of these things. Now, how do you get to aluminum plate? Well, first it requires 2 things. First thing is a hammer. Now, hammer is made by using 2 sticks and 5 of any of the materials. You can use wood, cobblestone, iron, gold, diamond, and even aluminum itself, and you get the hammer. Now, to turn aluminum into aluminum plates, you need a special anvil as well. Now, this anvil is made with 8 iron, and it'll make like this. I have it over here. This is the new anvil. Now, what you want to do is you want to actually physically place the aluminum ingot on the anvil. This special anvil will not work with the original one. On this anvil, and it'll kind of look like that. That is something else that I'll get into a little bit. And then you use the hammer and you just beat it up, and out pop an aluminum plate. Alright, and a couple more interesting crafting recipes here. These 3 glowstone dust, golden apple, and sugar will give you rare candy. Glass bottle, milk, and wheat will give you a potion, times 4 actually. So yeah, woo. Now this is another important aspect. This is what's called an apricorn tree. Apricorn trees will spawn randomly throughout the world, and you get one of 7 colors. You can get red, yellow, blue, green, black, white, or pink. You all have to do is punch the top. Whoops. Anyway, back to that. Yeah, this is an apricot. I'll show you. That's what it is. Now, you plant them, and this is what an apricot will look like. Now, the important thing is you have to punch the top of the apricorn. You know what? Maybe it's because of my game mode. There we go. You punch the top of the apricorn and you get an apricorn tree. You get an apricorn. Now, if you punch the tree itself, you also get another apricorn, but then you can plant it, you know, make it cool like that. Ah, shoot. There you go. An apricorn. Now, what apricorns can do? Well, first thing you can do is cook them. You cook an apricorn and you get a cooked apricorn. Those will be like edible food. You can feed them to your Pokemon and stuff. It'll raise your hunger. But what you can also do is if you take 3 cooked one and lay them like this, you get a Pokeball disc. And that's what this thing is. You need the disc as well as the iron disc, which is made from 3 iron, to make the Pokeball. And what you do is you take the discs and you put them on here and you hammer them, and then you get what's called lids. Now if you take a Pokeball lid and an iron base and a button, you get a Pokeball. Now Pokeballs come in literally all kinds. You get those by mixing and matching different apricorns together, with the exception of the Ultra Ball. That one you actually find in places. Hi Mankey. And now we get into more of the item based stuff. First off, aluminum you can use to make all the weaponry. Like you can make armor, all these different weapons. I'm actually going to use the sword for demonstration in a little bit. Now, this is where the plates come in. They are used to help make various items. First item is a PC. Now, in the original games, the PCs were used to store your Pokemon. So to make a PC, you need 6 iron plates, a redstone lamp, redstone, and glass, and you get a PC. And it's cool. Right-click it, and yeah, you get a large amount of boxes, and if you want, just whenever you want, just store your Pokemon in there, you know? Just like the games. Now, the next recipe is you requires 4 aluminum plates and 4 iron ingots and a diamond. When placed in a pattern like this, you get the healer. Now, say you walk along and suddenly you're battling, and oh yeah, your Pokemon is like, oh, bad condition. Right-click on, and your Pokeball will go in there. And yeah, they'll heal them. You can't move while it's doing this process, but you know what? It's a noteworthy sacrifice to be made because then you get to heal your Pokemon. Alright, right here we have what is called the fossils. Now, if you remember in the original game, in the original games, fossils you could find and you could resurrect Pokemon from ancient times. Well, this is what you can use to make it. The first part is the fossil machine top, which is made from 5 aluminum plates and a redstone. Then you have the fossil machine display, which is made from 4 obsidian and a redstone. The fossil machine tank, which requires 6 glass pane and 3 water buckets. And finally, the fossil machine base, which requires 6 aluminum plates. You put those together like such with the top, base, tank, and the display, and you get this amazing fossil creator. Now, the fossils you find throughout the world, these are what they'll find. You find them underground. Now, it's never really specific, but you can't just put them in like this. You need a cleaner. So you need 6 aluminum plates, a glass pane, and 2 redstone, and you get a fossil cleaner. Now, the fossil cleaner is what makes these into these. These are the fossils that when you clean, they look like this, and then you can put them into the tank. Alright. Now, another fun fact, you get a Pokédex. You can actually make the Pokédex. And what the Pokédex will do is it'll give you information about all the guys. And what that requires is 4 iron ingots, glass pane, 2 red rose, a redstone, and a redstone lamp. So here you see Pokédex. It'll give you all the information. I'm in creative mode right now, so it basically shows us all the Pokemon available in this. They have most of Generation 1 and 2, a couple from Generation 3 and 4, and a little bit of Generation 5, as you can kind of see right there, you know. They even have, like, legendaries for crying out loud. And then, here's a little miscellaneous. These are all potions that you can make. There was no crafting recipes for them, but except for the potion rare candy and stuff. I'm not sure how to acquire those. So far, as I know, you can only acquire them through means of, like, creative. And then some more creative things. You can get all the badges from the first 4 games, as well as some held items. And then finally we have the trade machine. This one can only be used on servers for right now. It currently has no purpose in single player. In fact, there's no crafting recipe. But you can actually put like a Pokemon in and trade it and stuff like that. So yeah, now that you know all the crafting recipes, it's time for the real stuff. The Pokemon. As you see kind of on the left screen, I have 2 already. Now, this game offers a couple new commands as well. Like, to send out your Pokemon, well, first off, when you enter the world, you are given 4 options. You can have Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, which I chose, and Eevee. And when you get the world, you have a few new button commands. If you push P, or you can, for me it's R, I don't know why, you send out the Pokemon. So, there. Bam. Charizard. He's a badass. Badass shirt. He's huge. Oh my gosh. Now, they don't really do much. They kind of stand around and move a lot. But if you want to scroll, and that button R also returns it. Well, for me, R, yeah. Now, you can scroll through your Pokemon by using the bracket keys. See, I can go through between Charizard and Haunter. And there I have Haunter. Now, if I want to make that screen a little lower, I just hit the O button and it shrinks it down. But yeah, push R again, return it. Cool thing is, if I hit R, scroll through it, and then I scroll through another one, I can send out both of them at the same time. Oh yeah, baller. Yeah. Now for the fun stuff. You probably want to know how you battle. Well, battling is simple. First, you find a wild Pokemon. It'll usually say the level, the name of it, and wild status. Now, what you do is you kind of aim for it. Actually, throw the Pokeball using the RP button. And, yeah, watch this. Boom. And it'll start a Pokemon battle. Now, this is kind of what it sits like. You can't really see and you can't really move around that much, so you can't really see what you're doing. But, yeah, you can select different attacks. Like, I have these attacks I can do. You can even, select items from bags. Like I have 4 Pokeballs on me. I have select different Pokemon and run away. In this case, I'm going to, kind of show you a fight tactic. I'm going to sucker punch him. There's not really that cool effects, and he just fainted, so boo. Fighting one. See if I can. Ooh, here's one. An Electrode, a high level one. I'll just attack it. I'll fight. I'll use my sucker punch on it. Now see, Electrode took some damage. Yeah. Critical hit. Now I'm going to throw a Pokeball at it, and it will. Oh, I've caught Electrode. So now let's send out our friend Electrode here. See, and he even keeps the same health status as well as before. It's as simple as that. Now, there are a couple other things you can do. For example, you do not actually need to send out a Pokemon to catch it. You can actually just throw a Pokeball out like that, like you're throwing an object, and it'll progress to start to catch it. With this method, however, it is highly unlikely that it will succeed unless it is low enough level. I actually caught Haunter in this method. See, I captured Vulpix. Yeah, now, here are some other interesting facts you must know. When you go into your inventory, you get this little memo thing. This has all your Pokemon's listing. If you right-click it, you get 3 options. The first option is Summary, and it'll take you to this. Now, it'll tell you like its HP, its stats, experience, how much it's leveled. It'll show you its moves. You can switch them around if you want. Whoops, I don't know what that did. And yeah, another cool thing, oh yeah, stats. Another interesting thing is that it has this button. This option, as you saw, that little L thing, gives you the option of disabling evolution. I don't know why you'd want to with a Pokemon like Charizard, but yeah, you can disable evolution. Another thing you can do is you can equip them. This slot is for equipping. So I can want to equip a Lepa Berry, an EXP share, and yeah, it does like that staff. But then you're probably wondering, well, how can I use these items, like a potion and stuff, outside of battle? Well, that's why we have good old-fashioned sending them out. See, I send out Vulpix. Now, if I wanted to level up Vulpix, I take the rare candy in my hand and I just right-click it, and presto, Vulpix has evolved. And look, it even learns new moves. I'm going to teach. Yeah, just right-click it, and presto. And this works for potions and other things outside of battle. It will not work if you give it a held item. But another thing you can do for Pokemon, especially for Eevee, is you can evolve it. There. I have evolved Ninetales. That is pretty cool, yo. Yeah. So yeah, I just evolved it. That method is only for leveling up, not evolving. You can't stop evolving. So yeah, now I have a Beedrill. Good old-fashioned Beedrill. The epitome of Pokemon. Oh, if you throw a Pokeball at a trainer, it will start a fight. I'm going to attack his Psyduck. He has a Psyduck. Oh, you want to use... But yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's all the stuff you need to know about PixelMon. It's a really fun mod. I highly suggest checking it out. I will leave a description below to check it out. I don't think I left anything out. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. You know, if you feel like that you deserve a chance to relive your childhood memories, go right ahead, guys. Because this was a fun one. Tell me what you think of my commentary of first mod showcase ever. I think I did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the PixelMon mod, and I know I'm going to be using this thing pretty soon. So yeah, have a good day, guys.